Hiroshi is buying a pair of water skis that are on sale for two-thirds of the original price. After he uses a $25 gift certificate, the total cost before taxes is $185. What was the original price of the skis? We're going to write an equation for the problem and then solve the equation. So anytime we've got a word problem like this, what is always step number one? Find the variable. And the question is, what was the original price of the skis? So that's our variable, original price of the skis. That's what the problem wants to know. So that's going to be our variable. We can use anything we want for the variable. So like S would be good for skis. I'm going to use P for original price. Okay, so now we need to write an equation that's going to help us figure out what the original price was. And the words are that two-thirds of the original price, and of means multiply. So two-thirds of the original price is what they're on sale for. Okay. But then it says he uses a $25 gift certificate. So that means they're on sale for two-thirds of the original price, but then he knocks another $25 off of it with the gift certificate. So minus 25. And then after all of that's done, it looks like they cost 185 is 185, so equals 185. So there's our equation, two-thirds P minus 25 equals 185. And this is the equation that we need to solve. Okay, so there are a couple of things that we need to do in order to isolate our variable P. The two-thirds needs to go, and so does the minus 25. And we can do these in any order, but if we get rid of the two-thirds first by, let's say, multiplying everything by 3/2, we're going to create a couple of fractions. We're going to create a fraction here, and we're going to create a fraction here. So let's not do that just yet. Let's avoid fractions as long as we can. Maybe if we're lucky, we can avoid them completely. Let's start off by doing the addition property by adding 25 to both sides. Maybe we'll get lucky and we can completely avoid fractions. But that's going to leave us with a two-thirds P here. The minus 25 plus 25 are going to cancel out. That's going to be 0. And it's going to equal 185 plus 25, which is going to be 210. Okay, and the property that we used here was the addition property of equality. Okay, now we got two-thirds P equals 210. And we need to, since this is two-thirds times P, divide both sides by two-thirds. But as we know, dividing by a fraction is the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal. So we're going to multiply both sides by 3/2. So we're actually using the multiplication property of equality. So over here, the 3/2 times two-thirds is just going to give us 1. So 1p. And over here, 210 times 3/2, there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can do 210 times 3 and then divide by 2. Or you can do 210 divided by 2 and then multiply by 3. Doesn't really matter which way you do it. I'm going to do it the first way. 210 times 3 is 620. No, I'm sorry, 630. I'm math good. 630 over 2. And then 630 divided by 2 is 315. 315 what? Well, we were talking about dollars, right? P was the original price of the skis. So we're going to say the original price was 315. Now, before we say this is our final answer, let's think and see if this makes sense. He paid 185. That was two-thirds of the original price and then a $25 gift card. So let's just do some rough estimation. Instead of saying 315, let's just call that $300. just because that's easy to do math with. We'll say it's about $300, and 2/3 of $300 is $200, and then he used a gift card to get it a little lower. So we expect him to pay a little bit less than $200 if our answer of 315 is correct, and he did pay a little bit less than $200. He paid 185. So if our answer of 315 is correct, we would expect his cost to be a little under 200, and it is. So our original price of 315 seems like a reasonable answer, and so we're going to go with that. The original price was $315.